Charleston. I love Charleston. Charleston's too small for me. I had to go. I didn't like a certain section of people. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Right.
So I'm gonna go back a little bit for you, right? You know, I hear people say George Zimmerman, and they mad at the guy who killed Mike Brown, and they mad at a lot of people. What I am upset with is a lady named Soon Ja Du. And I don't know if you know who this person is. But she killed a little girl in 1991 on March 16th. Her name was Latasha Harlings. Latasha Harlings went into a convenience store and was getting milk. I just want to say milk. I think it was milk. And she was shot in the head walking away.
Walking away. Like, did you hear that part?
Now, this is something I struggle with because a lot of people don't like to even think of it this. I don't like to think of it this way because we're not slaves. Stockholm syndrome. Everybody says this a lot. Now, Stockholm syndrome, I'm gonna give you the layman's version, is
when you find a soft spot for your captor.
Correct. So the slaves now become impartial to the slave owner.
But Massa do us so good.
Always. He gives us rice. He gives us meats and rice on the 1st and the 15th. So he's got to be a good master.
He got to love us.
But what I saw from there as a young child is something that disturbed me that I didn't like. They forgave Soo Ja Yoon. And I didn't like it. And the reason I didn't like it is because, trust me, you kill me or my siblings, my father is not going to say, hey, I'm cool with this. I'm okay with this. He's not that type of person.
Right.
And church folks are some of the people that I have the most conflict with, because my understanding of the Bible and their understanding of the Bible is something completely different. This is what hurts me the most. Everybody always speaks forgiveness. Matthew 5:38 through like 42 is like, ye heard that hath been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That means if you fuck with mine, I'm going to fuck with yours. I'm not forgiving you. I'm not giving up. We're not taking the back road. I'm not taking the high road. I'm going to shoot you. You understand what I'm telling you, Jay? Like, I want to be very clear with everybody that's listening. You know what I'm saying? I want you to understand, I'm not fucking off with the forgiveness. I'm not talking about how good of a person he was or how good of a person they were. If you kill mine, I'm going to kill yours. And it's just that simple for me. It's that simple for me. I hate that black folks have created this standard that we all have to abide by. If somebody does you wrong, you take the high road and forgive them. That young man came all the way from outside of Columbia, South Carolina, which is an hour and 15 minutes away, just Columbia. So
didn't he come from like North Carolina?
No,
though?
sir. No,
oh,
sir.
He was in South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He came from right outside of Columbia. So he's probably an hour, 30,
That's
45
right.
minutes away, right?
Yeah.
Drove into the most historic church in South Carolina. Meditated, fellowship with people for an hour, and then killed them. Now, y'all around here looking for devils. The devil coming out the sky. The devil gonna do this. No. The devil sat there and worshiped with you. He fellowshiped with you, and then he killed you. And the thing we say is, I forgive that devil. That's not me. I don't want to have no parts of that. I'm upset that that's the standard that we have come to as black people, that all we do is forgive you when you smack us, when we turn the other cheek. But y'all forget that Jesus was inside the church flipping over tables going ham on people. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like we forget that aspect of it. I want black people to step back. And the reason for this show today is because Jay told me the story about his family, and I was like, you know, I did some research into it, and what really pissed me off, SportsCenter had a young fella up there, and God bless the young fella. You know, his mother was one of the people that got killed. Mm-hmm. She was Pastor Emmanuel. Oh no, Singletary.
Yeah.
And what he did was say he forgave him. And I just want to put everybody on notice. There's 3 people at this table right now. You know, my brother-in-law is here. He's just observing right now. Jay is my family.
Right.
If you kill Jay Fleming or Rashad Stillwell, I am not forgiving you for shit. I am going to hunt you and then kill you. I will spend my last days trying to kill you, your family. I will take everything from you that is near and dear to you. Because if you have no respect for mine, I have no respect for yours. And the way we counterbalance this bullshit that these folks do to us is stand up and let them know this. We no longer say, hey, we black folks, we forgive you. Anything you do to us, massa, we gonna forgive you. Just give me that 1st and 15s meat that you promised me. Whips my back all day. Latasha Harlins walked into a store, wanted to get milk. They wanted her to leave, so she was leaving. She pulls out a gun and shoots this little girl in the back of the head.
Right.
And what we say is, I forgive you. That's not where I'm at. And I'm sorry to bring the doom and the gloom in, but I just want black people to pull back, especially in the environment that we live in right now, where it seems to be the normal to be as racist as the fuck you want to be, kill who you want to kill, and then be okay with it, because they have mental problems, and we're.
See, that's where the spin cycle comes in. That's the only issue.
I don't agree with this. Number one, first of all, right? I'm just gonna be real greasy with you right now. Churches, right?
Churches.
That's what we calling that, real greasy churches.
Well, they in the skillet right now. So, somebody's in the skillet right now. They don't understand.
I want you to understand this, and this upsets me to the core. When they have issues, it's always mental. When we do something,
we just
it's always fucking barbaric.
Right.
History has proven the most diabolical people on the fucking planet are white folks, and especially you white men.
Hold on. Let me. Can I interject real quick?
Talk to me.
Okay, so I like to take it on the high end.
Because I'm deep in the dirt.
We discussed this on off.
I'm deep
air,
in the dirt with you motherfuckers.
A lot of times, I will play devil's advocate. I will give you the benefit of the doubt for the sake of debate, even though I know you full of shit, because I want you to give me all the stats and all the good shit you have to say, and I'll take you at it and then still prove how you fucking up. Now, with that being said,
talk to me.
Okay, we talk about how our soldiers come back and suffer from what? Post-traumatic stress disorder.
But black people are born with that.
Black people in the United States of America have a constant state of post-traumatic stress. We're born with it. Our entire being is affected by past traumatic situations that have happened to our family members for generations, because that affects how we operate, move, and function in today's society. Okay.
Correct.
As a member, as a black person, as a member of society, we're constantly on high alert because things affect us differently.
Correct.
Traumatic experiences that have haunted our families for so long, we get shown and taught these things throughout our lives. So we're constantly in defense mode. The first law of man is self-preservation.
Always.
So we do any and everything.
Shout out to guys in the earth for that one.
Okay, right on.
Gunshots for the guys in the earth for self-preservation.
Got you. Now, we are subconsciously a lot of times force-fed these things because the first things we learn growing up is, okay, how we act in public, how we talk in public. Well, we learn early on that we speak 2 and 3 different languages because there's a way you talk at the house, there's a way you talk in public, and then there's a way you talk around white folks.
All 3 in that order.
Okay? Because now when we out in public, we're going to enunciate our words a little bit better. We're going to have a little bit more tact, a little bit more couth.
Talk to me.
Okay? Which okay, you're supposed to fucking have couth.
Hold on. So, layman's for my folks out there that's listening. He's talking about how you talk to your friends. He's talking about how you talk to your parents and old folks that are black. Mm-hmm. And then he's talking about how you need to be acting when you go in and get a job.
Okay.
Or when you go
or like when
and you're in a situation around people that you think you may need to know so you can get to the next level of where you need to be at.
Or like my mama say, in mixed company.
Always.
See, black folks understand what the term mixed company mean. Mixed company mean when you around some folks that may not understand what the fuck you talking about. Folks with melanin.
Listen, we got some melanin deficient listeners. I don't want you to take this any type of way.
Oh, I got some more white friends. I fucks with them because they will denounce. they will point out white bullshit so fast. And the difference is, we know when white folks say shit in a condescending way.
Correct.
When they're trying to placate us.
Correct.
So they want to hit the race button before we do.
Correct.
They want to kind of point out the fuckery before we do.
Correct.
Just so we can say, oh, you're not like the rest of them.
He talking greasy to you.
But then you got the ones that they really about the shit. You know this motherfucker might actually shoot somebody on your behalf. And it's a small number. In the grand scheme of things. Met that number I have met them.
I guess
and hold up. And the ones that I've met like this show.
Hey, shout out to them for liking the show.
The ones that I've look.
Give them 2 gunshots for liking the show for our melanin deficient listeners. Y'all are still rocking with Les after all the fucking shit I say on a week-to-week basis on this goddamn show. Shout out to y'all motherfuckers again. Gunshot. So,
yo, the thing is to bring it to a close, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. When it comes to black folks forgiving, the term forgive and forget is not something I believe that black people should adopt.
It's already ingrained.
Here's I'm going to get a little bit more specific.
It's ingrained though.
I'm going to get a little bit more specific.
Hold on, time out. I want to tell you. Look, listen. Jay said earlier, he's conflicted with that he wants to be forgiven because he wants that. I need black folks to let go of religion. That's what I would like for y'all to do. If y'all let go of religion and actually read the Bible and just take the Bible as lessons that are there for you to learn, we don't need to be conflicted as soul, because God gives you a mind, and in your mind, you already formulate your opinions, your thoughts, and your feelings, right? That's what we do, right?
Right. Now,
in my mind, there is no room for forgiveness to anybody that is not for my people, right? Can we agree on that? There's not any. I
see where you're going. Yeah,
hold on. If anybody comes in here and hurts Twin, what you doing?
You already know.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
one more again. I need for the people way in the cheap seats to understand.
In the nosebleeds, listen up.
In the cheap seats, if you shoot or harm Rashad Stillwell, Jay Fleming, I'm not having mercy on you. I'm not finna turn the other cheek and all that shit that you learned that Jesus love us. Jesus do love you, but let's don't. Okay?
That damn Rose, God forgives and I don't.
Listen, we can talk all we want to talk. I just want black folks to understand. You don't have to forgive just because you think